If you have savings in an American bank or if you work for an American bank, chances are you spend the last few days worrying about your finances. That's because another US bank has collapsed. We're talking about the First Republic Bank. It is the second largest bank failure in American history and the third bank failure since March this year. First Republic has been teetering for weeks now. 2 months back, it got a cash injection. 11 banks came together to save it. They injected $30 billion into First Republic, but the bank could not be saved. So this weekend, American regulators made some tough decisions. They took over First Republic, and now JP Morgan Chase will take over its assets. This has triggered more uncertainty. Is the US banking crisis ending, or is it getting worse? It started.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's a plan. Shalom. I like to give our praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakudash, Tabalanas to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the full elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Salakia, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakudash. Right. So as you can see here in the news, things are getting worse. And all these things are planned out, right, from the elites, which is the top banking family. Right? This is just a stage show to have people believing the nonsense that you're seeing happening now, and for people to get bait in, basically, in order for them to push this CHIP, right? Because we all know already by now, you're seeing a lot of videos, you're seeing a lot of different places opening up, different groceries, different kind of groceries opening up, where it is you're paying with your hand, right? You're paying digital, right? Like the Amazon, like this Amazon place also. I can't remember the name of it on top of my head right now, but you know what I'm talking about, right? This Amazon store where you could walk in and you could pick up whatever you had to pick up and you could walk back out, right? But you have to scan yourself before you walk in, and you scan before you go out, so they know what it is you take. They have cameras and they're looking at your every move, right? And these are the things that is coming, right? And these banking elites also, the Rothschilds and all of them, all they know who they are, right? These devils and them know exactly what they're doing, right? Because they're trying to basically put everybody back against the wall, right? In order to succeed their purpose, right? I would have another clip here I want to show.
If you are a college student or just about to enter college, or someone who's trying to switch careers, then this report is for you. The latest World Economic Forum report, based on a survey of over 800 companies, tells us about the hottest jobs in the next 5 years across the world. Continue watching to find out more on this report.
The world is going through a disruption. Technologies like artificial intelligence and robotics are changing the way businesses operate. Going green is the new mantra, and sustainability seems to be the way forward. But many fear that these disruptions will come at the cost of certain jobs. At a time when mass layoffs are a daily affair, a new report by the World Economic Forum paints a grim jobs outlook. In the next 5 years, employers around the world expect a net loss of 14 million jobs. So while 69 million jobs will be added in the next 5 years, 83 million will be eliminated in the same period. But the 14 million job losses proposed by the report are more complex than you may think. Trends like green transition and the adoption of big data, cloud compounding, and AI are likely to see a positive growth in the future. But that is obviously after some disruptions in the labor market. So what are the top jobs? Electric vehicle specialists are going to be the stars of the job market in the next few years, followed by AI and machine learning specialists and environment protection professionals. Sustainability specialists, fintech, and data analysts are also likely to shine in the next 5 years. But here's a surprise too. It's not just big tech and green jobs that will be in demand. Heavy truck and bus drivers, vocational education teachers, mechanics, and machinery repairers will also be in high demand. But the future may well belong to green jobs, says the report. Green jobs may end up helping not just the environment but also the economy. Green jobs are likely to add 30 million jobs by 2030 and also add 3.5% to the global economy. Now you know which job will help you stay ahead in the job market.
Right? And this one here is about jobs. And as we know, this is a bunch of lies. Because they're talking about until 2030, they will have new jobs. And they're going to get rid of a whole percentage of other jobs. Right? And this is just lies. This is just lies because it's going to happen sooner than that. Right? Because this is what this devil does. He lies. He's a deceiver. Right? That's what the devil goes into. He's the so-called white man. Right? The Caucasian man. The people who run in this earth right now, the small hats. These are the elites, these are the devils that causing all these things to happen. Why? Because they know they have a short time. As the scripture says, just roughly paraphrasing. Right? So they come up with jobs, and a lot of people right now, to this day, even in your country, right, wherever you're listening from, people catching their tail, even you catching your tail. You have nobody in having a good time and say, well, you know, you can, it's not like you could ask, it's not like if you ask your neighbor that how work going, how things going, you ain't gonna hear a nice, you're not going to hear anything nice, right? Everything you're going to hear is negative. And this is what these devils want. They want this world to be in a negative state in order to push the agenda. Because you have to continue remembering that these devils and them want this world to be depopulated. Right? They want it down to about 500 million people, right? Which they are going to succeed to a point, right? Because a lot of people have to go, right? And that's the will of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? Because a lot of these things out here, a lot of these jobs, they're gonna get take over with AI. As I made a video, I think earlier this month, no, last month, you call it again, Salakia. The gas stations, right? Gas stations, have a lot of gas stations right now. They computerized in a way. Which is you don't even have to come out your car, right? To pump gas. You just scan and the the robot will do the rest, right? You don't even have to enter inside of the little quick shop to get anything. You just stand by the glass, you press on the glass what it is you need to get, and the robot will bring it for you. You know? That's the bunch of folly that they come in with. And these are things that they're using. This is gradualism that they're using also to make people comfortable in it in order to push the agenda for people to take the seat, right? Because as it have a what's this man name? Finkelstein, Abraham Finkelstein. He's one of the elites, right? And he had an interview, and he spoke about part of the agenda and how they just go about it. And he said that you don't just rush in, like a bulldozer, right? To scare everybody. You just had to gradually take them. That is what this man was talking about, right? So they use gradualism, but all the movements are coming from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the one who directing their steps in order to go off. He's setting them up on high to bring them down, like how we did Pharaoh back in Egypt. He brought him up high to show Israel how powerful he is. He brought up Pharaoh high to bring him down, right, and destroy him. That is when we got delivered out of Egypt, right? That's when Moses came to Pharaoh and talked to him, right? So let me just jump to this one here.
A neutral network that could pioneer. He's now bitter critic of his own innovation. That's Geoffrey Hinton for you. Hinton has quit Google to talk about the risks posed by his own widely celebrated innovation and pioneering work on artificial intelligence. Reports show that a part of Hinton regrets his decade-long work on AI. The godfather of AI has expressed his fears about the dangers of creating products using generative AI. Hinton believes that as AI systems improve, they can be a threat to mankind. In 2012, Hinton and two of his...
You see that? These devils and them know what they're doing, right? And although he showing that kind of sympathy where it is he regret making these things, right? Is the will of the Lord, right? It is the will of the Lord. He regret making these things because he's seeing what it is, these other devils, because it have other people above him, right? And they are the elites who run in this world, as I say, right? He knows what he's making, right? The Lord gave them the knowledge and the understanding in that aspect, because these Edomites, they get the fatness of the earth, they get the blessing of the sword, right? And the sword is also going into the AI, the guns, the missiles, the tanks, the helicopters, the plane, the fighter jets, all these things. Anything that is weaponized, right? Anything to cause destruction. These are their blessings, right? And they make these things. They does these things.
Students in Toronto built a neutral network that could analyze thousands of pictures and teach itself to identify common objects such as flowers, dogs, and cows. Now later, Google spent $44 million to acquire this technology. This technology led to the creation of increasingly powerful products, including new chatbots such as ChatGPT and Google
Google Bard. Hinton's journey from being a pioneer to a critic is unique. Rarely in human history does one find examples of innovators disowning their own innovation.
Right? So let me just jump into some scriptures there. I'm kind of pressing for time. This is the book of Psalms 49 and 11. And this here is about Esau, Edomites, right? Their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names, right? Their inward thoughts is basically is what it is I want here. Their inward thoughts is that their whole rulership is going to last forever. That's why they want to build these 50 minutes cities, you know, and all them kind of bullshit. They want to build buildings like that and stick everybody inside it. And what's going on with the rest of the land? They're going to dwell and enjoy themselves while everybody captive in that building, right? These are the wickedness these devils coming with. Why? Because they are full of pride, right? They are full of pride. They believe well that they are going to succeed, you know, and kill out Jake out here. Now the 2/3 will die, but not the elect. Now without somebody elect who will be passed away, yes, you know, and it have the ones that will be waiting for who will be getting delivered in the chariots, which is those so-called UFOs that everybody like to ignorantly call them, right? This is the book of Proverbs. Let's see, 16 and 18. It reads here, pride goeth before destruction, right? And this is what Esau is going to face. He's a prideful man right now. He believes that their houses is going to continue forever, their rulership, and that is just full of pride. And the same thing I want to talk about with Egypt, right? When Pharaoh was full of pride, but went on with Pharaoh. It reads here, pride goeth before destruction, right? And that is what went on with Pharaoh. And this is the same thing that is going to happen to Esau and all the other Edomite friends, right? They are going into destruction. Those ICBM missiles, you know, all those other nations going to come against them, aka America, so-called Babylon, right? And a haughty spirit before a fall, right? He also feminine, right? He's also a feminine ass. You see all the wickedness he coming with the he causing the whole world to come together to bring forth this man on man and woman on woman. All that kind of bullshit they coming with. This man is a devil. Right? And as I was mentioning earlier with Esau and these, you know, these elites, all these things had to happen. All these things had to happen before the end, right? This is the book of Matthew 5 and 17. Think not, and this is Yahushua speaking, who everybody is ignorantly called Jesus Christ. his name is Yahushai, and the Lord, his Father's name, which is the creator of the heavens, his name is Yahweh, right? Matthew 5:17. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Right? So the Lord gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to follow. And these devils, he never gave those devils these things. He never gave the other nations these different law, statutes to follow. He gave Israel, the 12 tribes. That is who he gave these law, statutes, and commandments. Have things that we're not supposed to do, things that we're not supposed to eat, pork, shrimp, lobster, all these different things, right? I might be kind of straying from the topic with the AI and whatnot, right? But I just going in with the scripture here, right? Have things that we're not supposed to be eating and doing. These devils and them is on the opposite side. They follow it. They're on the left hand side, right? They push these agendas, right? They push these kind of agendas. These are the wickedness they do. They go against Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai laws, statutes, and commandments, right? But all these things had to happen, as I was saying, all these things had to happen before Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai returned to save the elect. And it's the elect he's saving, the 1/3 of Israel. The 1/3 of Israel is saving, not the whole world, not the heathens, right? For you so-called Christians out there and whatever other religions that have out there, all they believe in, all their little religions and all these different gods, all they're following, these things is just wood and stone, all they're worshipping. They eat, they don't eat, Salakia, they don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't shit, they don't bathe, they don't do anything. All they do is just stay one place. You have to carry them here and there. These are the kind of gods all they're following. And Israel is also mixed up in those mix also. Right? That's why the Lord is coming back to destroy. Because he's a jealous power. This is the book of Isaiah 32 and verse 7. The instruments also of the cruel are evil, right? All these different system and whatnot he coming with. All this device that he creating to say the world will be better, you know? Like what this devil also say, what's his name? Klaus Schwab. You could own nothing, you will own nothing and be happy, right? All these devices they come in with, the C-HIP, the MOTB, the instruments also of the cruel are evil. All these things are evil. These are left hand side power they have, right? They are being deceived. Because what the scripture said, that's roughly paraphrasing. The Lord said, the deceiver and the deceiver are his, right? He deceived the wicked devices to destroy the poor, right? And this is what he coming to do, destroy the poor with lying words, right? And all the lying words also going back to the different AIs, you know, the AIs, the jobs they're coming up with the banks collapsing, right? All these things is things they're coming up with just in to bring across the wickedness, to bring across the one system, the NWO. That's what they want to push right now. That's all they're pushing. That's all they aiming at, right? Let's finish out the scripture here, right? The instrument of this Isaiah 32:7. The instrument also of the cruel are evil. He deceiveth the wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak it right. So although we preach this word, we warn all you from what is there to come, right? Things that are coming, but they still don't want to take heed, right? A lot of you all is going to run and stand up and take this CHIP, right? I have a video here I would like to show you. See if I can find it. Right, there's the brother here, GMS, get this work too, right? Check this out. Subscribe to him. You can subscribe to him also. This is also going into what this system will be like. You know, it's just an insight of how it will be, right? Don't take these things lightly, right?
Bruce Kowalski. Your monthly universal basic income has been deposited into your account. For more information, press details. You have been paid 2,000 central bank digital tokens. The following fees are being deducted: accommodation fee, food ration fee, recycling fee, clean energy fee, personal greenhouse gas emissions fee, climate change fee, diversity fee. Your current remaining balance is 5 central bank digital tokens, and if not spent, it will expire in 7 days.
Look it right up here. You will own nothing and be happy, right? One of the devils right there. Anyway, Shalom, GTA.